I'm so late for this episode of Makan, and I'm here at Racecourse Road at the famous Gayatri Restaurant, and my guest today is also known as the Mouth of the North, R. Vengadasalam, or also known as Venga. Really late, and I think I'm gonna get the hair dryer treatment, so let's go. Venga,
Hi.
sorry that I'm late. Fist bump.
Yeah,
Sorry I'm late, bro.
it's terrible, man. Almost 15 minutes.
Alright, Venga, thanks for... I know, I'm sorry. Why Gayatri? I asked you to pick a place to have this conversation with me, and why Gayatri?
I think the ambience is one of the best for Indian food.
Okay.
Talking about ambience, the presentation, and the food is also top notch. So I thought, if I'm going to get an interview done, it should be done in a top notch place, picked place.
How often do you come here?
Monthly, at least twice.
Okay.
But rest of the time, there are various restaurants I patronize.
Okay.
I thought since I'm talking to Makan, should be here.
Wow, very nice of you. I know the dishes are here. We've got a couple of food that I can look at. Yeah, maybe get the owner to come and have a... Oh, hello.
Hello boss, how are you?
I'm good. I'm Duncan. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Yeah, can you introduce the
Yeah, so what do we have here today?
So from your right, so we have got fish head curry today, one of our signature dishes. And then we have got the mutton Mysore, this one a bit spicy, yeah?
Okay.
So also our
I'm gonna
signature
sweat.
I know, I'm with Venga, so he's spicy enough for me.
And then we have got the chicken masala, this is also something that's our local favorite here.
Okay.
So we use the chicken breast piece. And then we've got the prawn sambal. And you've got chicken curry to go with the rice.
Lovely. So these are all the specialties. I'm sure it's all fantastic. I'm looking forward to digging in.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Go ahead, Venga.
Yeah, so what's it
So,
all about?
just wanted to know what you're up to nowadays. You are heavily involved in the S League, as was known back then, especially in Woodlands, Wellington,
Tampines
and then what happened?
and Balenciaga. Then I decided to go on my own, that working for other clubs will never be the same
Okay.
like what I used to do in Woodlands.
Yeah.
So I went back and started my own Woodlands Lions football club,
Okay.
where I've been there for now 3.5 years. 3 years, sorry. And I produced a lot of young 12, 13, 14-year-old boys. And the good thing was that last year the team did very well to qualify for the COE Under 15, which is predominantly SPL clubs playing in it.
Yeah.
So we are the only one club which has earned the right to play with them once everything is settled.
How did you do?
We did very well in the Under 14 development league.
Okay.
We finished second to Active SG's team, and because we beat almost all the SPL clubs.
So let me get this right. Your team is not affiliated to any SPL club.
No.
Right? And you've sent a team in, and your team is better than the SPL clubs.
I mean, in the under 14.
In the under 14 tournament. So these players are better than some of the...
Oh no! If you want to go there, there are a lot of good players out.
Okay.
It's about, some people have criticized me. They say talent scouting alone is not enough and all that. But there's no. I'm sure you saw one of the boys playing one of the things.
Yes, in our coverage
Then-
of the
then
school games.
I text you. Remember, I said.
I remember that.
And then you said.
Not only did you text me, you called me after that as well.
Then you said the guy reminds me of somebody, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
You reminded me of Sundram, that's what I said.
But there are some other players who are very good players.
Okay.
Managed to hold them down with Woodlands Lions because there's SPL clubs calling for them also.
Yeah.
So I've managed to stay them. There's Sharik, there's Anik, there's Ryan Q, Ryan, and there's quite a lot of talent there. Just to take you back, Sembawang has a lot of talent.
Okay.
The North has a lot of talent.
Okay.
So I'm just going on the history of Sembawang. Been a very Sembawang, Woodlands, Yishun, good players, and I think we will be able to hold our own in the COE Under 15 this year.
But how have you managed to there's plenty of competition for players now, right? With
Of course.
with the
When
SPL
you're a
club.
little player with 10 clubs,
Yeah.
there's definitely competition. It's about convincing the boy that his future, though he's not in the SPL, that he's got good teaching going on in my centres, in
Yeah.
my place. Active SG Zurich has helped me a lot to further our dreams. Because the active SGs know that they are not the only ones who can produce players. There's others, so they're giving me a lot of chances to produce. Give me a lot of pitches, easier to train them. So we need good pitchers also. So they have helped us in that. I can tell you, Duncan, that in 3 to 4 years, you will find a lot of my boys playing in the national team.
Venga, what are you having right now?
Mutton Mysore.
Okay.
You should try it.
Is it good?
It's going to give you a bit of sweat, but it's damn good.
I'm not sure how I am with spicy food. Do you like spicy food?
I love spicy.
You love spicy food. The spicier the better. I'm learning how to take spicy food. I'm gonna sweat, right? Is that a
Try it.
promise?
Let's go. The lemon juice is by you.
Yeah, it's tasty, but it's spicy.
Next, you should go to the masala chicken.
I'm having that, and then the prawns. This is what you usually order when you come. Woo!
There you go.
Get a tissue at some point.
Hot, eh?
It's hot, yes, but it's good.
Let me try my masala chicken. One of my favorites here.
Making me sweat on camera, Venga, and it's not just because of the interview with you. Alright, here we go. Spicy, man.
How's the masala chicken?
Ah, it's nice, but chef prepared me for this.
Well, very nice ambience here.
Yeah,
And the food is good.
it's good. It's good. I'm thankful that you brought
And I
me
will
to
tell you
this
that
restaurant.
the boss of the place, Shamugam, he plays football also.
Oh, is it?
He played football in the National Football League before.
Okay,
So if we need to talk football, we can talk to football to him also.
fantastic. Now earlier on you were talking about your players. You want them to be showmen. You're a showman as well. I wasn't at the game, all right. But I remember I opened the new paper one day and I saw two exotic female dancers at a football game at Woodlands Stadium.
Yeah.
And there was a huge backlash on you to do that. Because can you just tell me the story? How did that come about?
Well, my chairman at the time was Mr. Teng Wing Fei. And we were having all these halftime entertainments. And I had a pub, a club,
Okay.
nightclub. And I had these dancers who dance belly dancing. So I told her, come over and dance at my halftime.
Yeah.
The goalpost dance. Bamboo
Yes.
dance.
I get
The
it.
pole dance.
Yeah, pole dance.
I think the backlash was Singaporeans have not even turned on to NBA to watch girls dancing
Yeah.
at halftime. So I had a backlash. They said I shouldn't have done it. But well, for me it's all about good press, bad press. It doesn't matter.
So what kind of trouble did you get into?
I didn't get in trouble. I was told not to do it again.
Okay.
So couldn't do it again.
But what kind of other kind of
I had
things
some-
did you do?
I've done the horse racing with Sham.
Yeah.
Sham ran against a horse.
The sprinter. Yeah.
And I think the horse beat him at the end.
Just
Just beat him.
okay.
Sham was leading.
UK Sham.
UK Sham.
Yes.
He was leading. But the horse collided with him. The horse is from Mr. Teng Wing Fei's horse. So, you need to be creative to bring crowd in. You need personalities. So already say there are not much personalities left. And personalities bring crowd.
Correct.
Mourinho, Wenger, Ferguson. Mine was Brian
You
Clough.
say Wenger or did you say Wenger yourself included in that?
Well,
or we include you in that as well?
I learned from them, right?
Okay.
So I learned from them, and also started watching WWE.
Yes.
everybody knows it's fake,
Yeah.
but people still come to watch. 30,000, 40,000.
For the entertainment.
For the entertainment. So there must be a storyline, right?
Yes.
So I always created some storyline during the 90s to keep my fans climbing on top of the Woodland Stadium rooftop to watch
Yeah.
our games. We had packed crowds, 8,000, 6,000. But it all fell off when we started to cut down on our foreigners. Foreigners also made a lot of difference. I didn't bring any foreigners from anywhere except from Europe. Because we were watching European football.
Correct.
So I wanted European football players to be here. Nobody was watching Thai players. So why I bring Thai players? Sembawang brought Thai players. So I had this concept. If I'm watching on television English players, I want to see English players play here.
Do you still watch SPL?
I do, because thanks to 111,
Okay.
I watch. I told Yazin, it's a good thing we got it on the main TV. Of course, like I said it before, I want to support English football, but I have my own local team to support here also. Everybody should have this. So I got some guys recently said that their favorite team is Johor.
JDT.
JDT.
Yeah.
I said, I don't know what to say because it's their wish. But why don't you support your own local league?
But Venga, you have to understand that people have this, they fall in love with JDT because it's a Southeast Asian club, Singaporeans especially. JDT is what they wish Singapore clubs would do because it's almost following a European model where they invest heavily in the stadium, they invest heavily in the players. They have an eccentric chairman who's, TMJ. So that's what people love. And what do you think of him? He's someone after your own heart, basically.
You same like me.
Yeah. Do you like what he's doing?
But here's the money. We don't have the money here.
Okay.
Actually, we have the money.
Do we?
We have the money. But whether somebody wants to give us the money, when you know the budget for SPL club is $2 million,
Okay.
but they only give 800,000, something more. How can the chairman go and look for $1.2 million every year, 20 years on? Somewhere along the line they have to give up, right?
Yeah.
So if the person who is giving $2 million to the club, like the EPL, they give sufficient money. Do you know that EPL without any crowd still make money?
Because of the TV broadcast and everything else, yeah?
Yeah, everything else, all the sponsorship and all
Yes.
that. So the same thing must be here. The clubs must be, if the expense is $2 million, the expense of $2 million should be given.
So you're saying that, there is money and you like what JDT are doing, but you don't like the fact that Singapore fans are supporting JDT.
If you're a true Singaporean, you will support a Singapore team.
Okay, going on that note, Lion City Sailors, the big talking point right now, they've gone private. They have money. Can they be Singapore's version of JDT?
Quality of play is very important.
They have good players this year, don't you think?
But I saw them losing 4-0.
Because maybe they have not adapted to the coach's instruction yet. It's a new team. They've put all new players in.
But to lose 4-0, no excuse.
Okay.
You lose 1-0, maybe I say, yeah, the ball is wrong, you got the goal.
Yeah.
But I think Tampines did a good job the other day. But I think Tanjung Pagar is also, they got some good coaches. Coaches can make good players.
Yep. They have Alam Shah there as
Yeah.
well.
So they are good coaches. I'm sure they're going to do well also.
What do you look for in a football player?
Basically, even if you're a defender, even if you're a goalkeeper, how's your ball touch? How is your physique? How do you look? Is your legs bowed? Is your legs straight? Very important. I look at a player like I look at a horse. How he walks. Is he walking with a limb? Does he have a heel problem? All this. I sit on top of Woodland Stadium and I watch. And I say, the guy is not good, he's got a knee injury, bring him up.
Venga, we missed you in the SPL, in the S League as it was known back then. Are you ever going to come back?
I want to come back. I'm fighting for a chairman.
The big question is, Woodlands Wellington.
I'm not talking about Woodlands Wellington, there's Woodlands Lions now.
Okay.
Because Woodlands Wellington belongs to someone else now. So, I'd love to see the North have a team. And I can drum up the controversies at the back of my hand. I can even call with Shivaji, I can call with Vincent Subramaniam. During those days, coaches and coaches, I even called it syndrome. I refused to shake his hands. That was news. Tapped off his hand, people caught me on tapping off his hand. It's news. So what? It's entertainment. Football is entertainment, right? So if my players don't entertain, then I have to entertain the crowd. That's what a young boy is saying. 14 years old. Good looking player. I told him, you play good football, you'll be a pin-up boy in the team.
Yeah.
People will pin you up in your bedroom. He laughed at me. I said, no, it's true. So,
You're already thinking of that at 14 years old.
of course, you
Trying to market the player already.
already,
Yeah.
look, there was Masri's one, there's Alam Shah, they all came from Woodlands, before they moved on. So the mindsets were my mindsets. I tell them, controversial. Sometimes a young boy brings a girlfriend to the stadium, I tell him, better take your girlfriend away from here. you know. Then he asked me why. I said, the other player looking at your girlfriend. So next time he won't ask his girlfriend to come to the stadium. Then somebody will bring a girlfriend and say he's a sister to me. The girl is a sister to me.
Yep.
So all these things I have a book, I must write a book of 1001 lies a young boy gives to miss a training, to do
Yeah.
things.
You've heard everything now.
I have. I tell the boy, why you cannot come? Say, my mother locked the door. Lock the door, or a coconut tree dropped in front of the door. And he started laughing. They say, you know, I can catch a boy who's lying. Those days,
Yeah.
people kill their grandmother 4 or 5 times, just to miss it. So that's an old one. So, but you shouldn't do that. If you want to be a real good footballer, you shouldn't be giving excuse. Like me, when I broke my hand, this hand I broke, I tied it up and I played like, I broke my hand.
When was this?
In 91. But after that, I had it, and I was playing like French Makan boy at the back. And Sundram used to come back from Pahang, and we were challenging each other who can do the ole,
Yeah.
So, Sundram is a Sembawang boy, many boys, Sundral Lingam, so many good players in Sembawang. They love to do this oles, tricks, flickovers. You don't see it here at all.
Okay, let me name you some names, alright? And you tell me what you think of them. This is a local footballer. You
Okay.
said earlier that no one really excites you. Okay? Faris Ramli.
He's good. He's good. I didn't want to mention, but he's a good player.
Iksan
fast.
Fandi.
Iksan Fandi, I like his braveness. He's very brave. Technically, I don't think he's as good as Faris Ramli. I mean, touches.
Yeah.
But he's a brave player.
Haris Harun.
Arun is like the most, how do you say, he's like Claudia McInerney. He makes the football so easy. He just has to spread the ball, pick up the ball. I'll tell you one joke here. Malaysia Cup, I don't want to mention the name. We were playing Pahang and I drove up there to watch. We were winning 1-0 with a few minutes to go. We couldn't hold on to the game.
Okay.
So I went up to the coach, I limped and walked up to the coach. I said, come on now, there's just 2-3 minutes to go. Why couldn't you hold? He said, what I put in the curry right now is what I get out of it. That means if you got good staff, you got good players defending that corner. Even the Suzuki Cup.
Venga, busy man.
Wow. Even the Suzuki Cup. There was a time when we play against Philippines. The header, the boy, if the defender is going up to hit the ball, he's supposed to be heading away from the goal.
Yeah.
He headed right into the Philippine player. He shot straight, goes in, we out. So it's how much can the coach do? The players, the ingredients are very important.
Yeah.
When the coach told me, when you cook a curry, you need to put a lot of good dishes to get the blood. So if you have bad stuff in it, you'll get bad mistakes like that. So you need to have good stuff in the pot so you can get beautiful curry.
Singapore national team, obviously no games now because of COVID-19, but under the Japanese coach, Tatsuma Yoshida, there have been
Let me tell you,
improvements.
I want to interrupt you. I think we got a very good coach in the Japanese coach.
Yes.
He has changed the players' mentality.
Okay.
I watched them the last few times. They're playing better football.
Okay.
So last time, if you go back and rewind all your certain lines, they can't even pass the ball 5 times in a row.
But it's the same players.
The same players. Same players.
So what's changed?
Coach changed.
But you can pass the ball with the same coach though. Why has there been an effect?
Some people some players think they're bigger than the coach. So you need to throw them out.
Okay.
You see, any 11 players can play and win you the game. But it's going to take, example, if you take Liverpool, they took them, I think Klopp already predicted, you take him 3 years before he wins a title.
Yep.
So he knew what he is doing. I tell you what, Brendan Rodgers could have won the title with Liverpool if he had just given him a bit of time. Good coaches can train players around.
So now that you've seen what he's done in a very short space of time, going to be a year now that he's going to be in charge of Singapore.
He's going to change.
Yeah.
I want everybody to listen to something very carefully. If you're a footballer and if you can't control the ball, why you play football? School football. You want to talk about school football? It's the biggest crap football I've seen. Okay, only 4 players per team can play football. The rest 7 are supporting cast. So I'm telling the 4 players to come on and play for the clubs, but the coaches there don't allow. They want the 4 players, good players, to play with the crap. So what's going to happen? Then these players also will become like that.
Yeah.
So each school has about two of
You
them.
can't blame the schools, Venga. These are students in the school, right?
No.
You're talking about school sports, right?
But it's okay to play for the school.
Yeah.
But we clubs have problems getting the boys to come out to play for us.
Because of what?
You see,
Who stops them? The school can't stop.
The school coaches stop them.
Can they stop?
Because CCA.
Because clash of times or whatever.
CCA. They use CCA because the boys are CCA for football.
Okay.
So they must train in school. But these 4 boys should be allowed to go out.
Can you not do both?
They must allow. That's what our football was good last time. Kim Song played for Victoria or Naval Bay Secondary School. He come out to play for Sembawang.
Yeah.
But it's not allowed now.
I thought in my day, I used to play for Springfield Secondary School. I would have my
Now
school
the
games
coaches don't allow
1
you
to
to go.
3. I would play my games from 1 to 3, school games, and then training at 5. And I would play my game for the school, and then I'll head to training and then
But
play.
it's not happening. Many of the boys will always come to me and tell me, Coach, I have CCA. I say, up to you. You know what? Those boys who I mentioned, they find a way to get out of the school football to come and play with us because they know they're going to improve playing under us. So that should be settled. If you want good players, schools must help to let them go and play for clubs. Not my club, there are 10 other clubs here.
Yes.
So it's all for everybody. I remember somebody sitting down there saying, I don't get my players from the school because the school don't give. So we have this problem. The schools, once they use the players, even though the season is finished, you understand? The season is gone, finished, but they still don't allow my players to come out to play. So who's spoiling Singapore football? Schools. School. Too hot.
Too spicy. Venga, I think what I want to know is, you're very passionate about football, right? Very passionate about food, as you can see. Which is bigger on your plate, football or food? Which is more important to you?
Football.
Always.
Football is always my number one. Now my mom has said something to me very bad when I was young. She said, I don't think you'll come for my funeral if there's a football match on the day. I felt very bad. You know, I played football on my wedding day itself.
You did?
Yeah. I got married in the morning, I played football in the evening. So,
How did your wife say that?
my wife know me. Later on, she became my late wife.
Yes.
She became a coach, telling me this play, never play that. and all that. So, that football is always going to be number one.
How are you coping right now? No football for an extended period of time. I guess you have more time for food, right?
I'm a food hunter. I go not only Shannon Road, there's a lot of good restaurants.
Yeah.
This is very good for the ambience and good food. There's some places the ambience is not good, but food is fantastic. So food is definitely always on my menu. Look at my size now.
Yeah.
Even though I've lost about 8 kg.
Oh, that's good.
But you cannot take football out of me. You cannot take football out of me.
Yeah.
So it's going to be there. I try to stay away.
What's the longest period of time that you tried to stay away from football, but then it just drags you back?
2009 to 2010. Hey, sorry, 2011.
2 years.
2 years. I'm back in NFL. Helping clubs.
It's an addiction to you, isn't it?
Yeah, football is an addiction to me. Because you know it very well. seen it, you've done it before, you produce players, for exciting players. One of the reasons when I came back in 2017 was, I looked around, there's no more exciting players. The one you just said, which will excite you. So I want to produce the next exciting player, the player who will go past players, the players who will show you tricks on the pitch, the Glenn Hoddles. So this kind of players, I know the modern football doesn't allow it, but there are going to be one or two players. The Messi. Messi is not from Earth, he's from Mars. So we need exciting players. In this region, we need exciting players. So I'm trying to do that. Produce exciting team, exciting players, and use EPL as the vehicle.